it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be setting up and starting my ahhh collection. So I have been collecting quote-unquote ahhh since their debut. I did buy their debut album as it happened, and then I did buy Love Dive, and I did buy their welcome package. I did buy this a little late, but I did buy it, and I do own Wonyoung's jewel case for this era because I love her. But I'm actually going to be firmly collecting my top 3 of ahhh, so I've decided to make a video starting it officially. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the binder I'm going to be putting ahhh in. If you've watched my channel for a while, I did actually put away the cards that I pulled from their debut era in, I think, a binder just like this. Remember, like this binder? I can't really remember. And then I moved them into a mini binder, and then I kind of just stopped collecting basically. So this video is going to be officially setting up the collection. I really think that by setting it up and officially starting it, I am going to keep with it, and I've already had a lot of like progress on it already, so I'm very excited about that. So this binder used to have all 6 in it, but I moved them into a mini binder, so basically that's all that's in here is WJSN and Purple Kiss, so there's tons of room in here. So I'm gonna get the 9 pockets and a cover sheet. So here we are. I just put this cover here, and I put this little Wonyoung print here. I would like to make a collage for ahhh, but I don't actually have any extra albums, so sadly I cannot, but that is totally future goals. So we're just going to start setting up the collection. Okay, so this page right here is going to be for 11. So for 11, they had 2 PCs and an ID. So I would be able to do, you know, PC1, PC2, and then the ID, or, you know, PC1, PC2, and the ID. But personally, I don't like mixing IDs with selfie cards. I just don't like the look of that. So what I'm going to be doing for this page instead is I'm going to be putting the first version card, the second version card, and then this is going to be the selfie card of the Starship Square. So for the Starship Square, that era, there was a selfie card and then a non-selfie like concept PC, and I decided to put the selfie PC here because it is the same concept as version 1, and so therefore it'll like match. So let's put these cards away. So here's this page. I collect Belle, Wonyoung, and Ray. So for her, I have actually both of these on the way from Japan Macari. I have both secured. I still am looking for the V1 Wonyoung, and then I have both of Ray's. And as you can see, this version of the Starship Square matches the version 1, and so I think this page is going to look really nice, and I'd rather just see a full page of like selfie photo cards than mix in an ID. So this page right here is where I'm going to put the IDs, but as well, I'm also going to put the concept card from the Starship Square as well. So this is the concept card from the Starship Square, and then this is the IDs. And just to round out the page, and also to have the place to put these concept cards from Love Dive, I'm going to be putting these on this page as well. Starship Square has a tendency for ahhh and also for MX for one of the Starship Squares to be a concept card. So from next era, if they do have a concept card, I'll make a separate page and just have all 3 concept cards, and then the IDs, I'll give it a page of their own, and as ahhh has IDs, I can just fill the page with IDs because I would like to keep like similar cards together. So yeah, but for right now, it's just gonna go the concept card from 11, the IDs, and the concept card from Love Dive, and that will be this page. Okay, there we are. And for Ray, I do have hers on the way from Macari, Japan as well. And I forgot to like touch on this from the first page, but I do know that Ray is older than Wonyoung, but since Wonyoung is my bias in ahhh, I would prefer to have her in the middle column. I do this for other groups like, you know, Purple Kiss, and I've done it for groups like WJSN. I just tend to like having my bias in the middle. I also do this for ATs, so yeah, that's just a thing I like personally, but yeah. So this next page, we're going to start Love Dive. So this page is going to be for all 3 versions of Love Dive. So for this album, they decided to add an extra version, which honestly I'm fine with because that means there's 3 versions for this page, and it makes it very simple to do. So I'm just going to put version 1, version 2, and version 3 in. Okay, so here's this page. So we have version 1, version 2, and version 3. I do have Ray and Gil finished, so I will have those hopefully in my next storing PC video. As for Wonyoung, I do not have her version 1 or version 3 yet, which is so sad because I would love to have both of those, but they're seeming harder to get, which is irritating, but I'll figure it out. If anybody has them and does not want them, or knows anyone that has them and does not want them, I would love to either buy them or trade for them. I'll do really anything for them. Really want those. So yeah. And then this next page is going to be for the jewel case and the Starship Square for the album. I also have plans to get the Starship Square for the jewel case, the version 1 ones where they're doing HE cart, but the Wonyoung of that is literally like $90 on Mercari Japan. I don't actually know if I'll ever get hers, but I do know I could get like Gels and Rays pretty easy, so I do plan to buy theirs at least to have something, but I would like to have that because I would do like the version 1, and then I'd have the Starship Square at the bottom, and then I'd have the jewel case in the middle. Even though it's version 3 and the Starship Square is version 2, it would be cool to do version 1, version 2, version 3 just to match, but the jewel case, I'll show in a second, are like farther away cards, so they'll look good in the middle. But that's my plans for this page, but right now I'm just gonna be doing the corners, but hopefully I can get my hands on that Wonyoung. I am quite literally willing to do anything except for spend $90. I will not spend $90, but yeah. Okay, so here we are. I did have this just in like age order to have Wonyoung right here, but then I realized that they would make a heart if I just switched up the age order a little bit, and since this page is just the corners, I don't mind doing that to make that happen because that's adorable. And as I have Ray of this on the way, and I do have her Starship Square on the way, as I said ago, so yeah. Hopes for this page to one day be a full 9 pocket, but for right now this will be fine. And then this last page for my top 3 is actually for non-album. So I have their welcome package cards, or basically their season greeting cards. So something cool about this group that is really exciting is me and Melody do not share a bias or a second bias, or like anyone in our top 3 technically. She only collects Liz and Eugen, so she just usually takes ESO, but we have no one to share, so we are able to buy things like their welcome package and split it, or like their fan kit and split it, which is really exciting because for most groups we usually share like a second or a third bias, which can get a little irritating, especially if like one of us collects that member as well, like if we collect the same member. But for IVE it really worked out and it's really exciting. Not saying I wouldn't want to like, you know, buy like the welcome package myself or some stuff myself, but sometimes it's nice to be able to just like split it. So yeah, so that's how I got these, and I'm so happy because this is like one of the best Wonyoung cards I've ever seen. It's so pretty. So this page will start my little non-album spread. It's so exciting. I remember when I first started collecting Gravity and everything was kind of like this. It was just like one card on a page because they really just don't have anything else. But yeah, I'm so excited to start my IVE collection. And this last page is actually for other member cards. So a fun story, I maybe had said it the first time I put these cards away, but I'm gonna say it again. So when we bought 11, we bought it from Starship Square, of course, and Starship Square, you would buy like, if you bought both of the albums, you got 3 Starship Square pobs. So I bought a set and Melody bought a set, so we were expecting to get OT6, and we would just split the 3 members for me and 3 members for her. But they actually sent 12. They sent 12 Starship Square pobs, so 2 OT6 sets basically. And just because it was crazy that they sent that many and they were not supposed to, we both decided to keep our OT6 sets because it's just insane, like actually insane. And these 3 members are actually some of my 3 favorite from Starship Square because the theme was like, you know, mirror selfies, and I think these 3 members, Iso, Liz, and Eugen, did like the best compared to my members. I think they did, like, for them it looks like just a really normal selfie, and kind of for Gal too, like she's not really looking at herself, but these 3 members really, they did something here. So they're like my 3 favorite actually, even though they're the 3 I don't collect. So I'm so happy that I was able to actually get theirs this era. So here's this pages, and that's all I have for photo cards. I am going to put away some of the bigger inclusions that I've collected so far for IVE, but I just wanted to talk about this real quick because I honestly need an opinion if I should do it or not. So for Starship Square this era, I ordered a set and Melody ordered a set, and we were expecting to get OT6 again, and we did get 6 pobs, but we did not get all 6 members. We got a bunch of duplicates, so I actually ended up having to buy Wonyoung off Mercari Japan and had to buy Ray because I just could not trade the members that I got. But I did get Gel, but the other 2 members I got were Liz and Iso, and I tried trading them to these 2 members, but they just never really traded. And so now I have 5 out of the 6 members. I really only need Yujin, and hers is pretty cheap, and I think I should get hers and literally do this again because I just feel like I should, because why not? So I need help if I should or not, or if I should get rid of these. I don't know. I really like hers. It's so cute, and I really love Liz's. So I might just get Yujin's because I think Yujin looks great this era too, and just have OT6 for Starship Square again. I don't know if I should, but let me know what you think. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. So we're going to put away the IVE big inclusions I have. Okay, so this is the inclusion binder. I have like my girl group inclusions in here basically, like Mamamoo, IVE, WGS Sin, I have Purple Kiss in here. So I'm going to be putting IVE in here. I'm just going to put them at the front for right now just to keep flipping easier. So for 4 pocket items, this first page, I am going to be putting these and this. So these are from Love Dive. These are this an inclusion. I actually pulled my top 3, which was insane. I did not have to trade a single one of these. So I have Gel's, Ray's, and Wonyoung's. And then for the jewel case, I have Wonyoung's 2-cut. I don't know if I'll get my other members 2-cuts. I would like to because I really like these inclusions, but for right now, this fits a 4 pocket super well. Okay, so here's this page, and then this next page for the Polaroids from the welcome kit. So I love these type of Polaroids. You've probably heard me talk about them a million times because MX has these and Gravity has these, but I call these like the Starship sized Polaroids. They're just amazing, and I love anytime these are ever included in anything, and I'm so happy that IVE has some because I love these so much. So here is that. And then for 2 pocket inclusions, the first thing I have is these from 11. So these are like the little hexagon message cards from 11. They are supposed to like open up, and I guess you could like store them like this, but I decided to store them like this, and they fit well in a 2 pocket. So I have Ray and Wonyoung's. I probably will not get Gel's of this because I just only bought 2 copies and have my top 2, so yeah. The next 2 pocket item I have is the stickers from Love Dive. So I pulled my top 3 as well. Like, I didn't have to trade this. It was actually insane. I didn't really do too well in the photo card department, but in the bigger inclusions, I did really, really well. I decided to put Wonyoung on the other side just to keep them together. And then this last page right here is going to be for the postcards from the welcome kit, and then in the last pocket, since there's 1, 2, 3, and this one right here, I'm going to put the bookmarks from the welcome kit as well, since they're like, they can fit like this, and yeah. Okay, so I put them out of age order because both Wonyoung and Gel are vertical like this, so they'll look good like this. And then Ray actually is a horizontal picture, so I decided to put her by herself just with these bookmarks. And the last thing I have is for this right here. I have Wonyoung's mini poster from her jewel case. I actually just bought her jewel case set on Nyokyo for like a really, really good price, so it was really exciting to just get all of her inclusions instead of having to trade. But there is that, and that is the last inclusion and the last thing I have for IVE. Okay, so this is what we're gonna end with, but that is everything for starting my IVE collection. I'm very excited to continue on working on my IVE collection. I know I didn't have really many POG to put away, and I do know that IVE has a lot, and I do plan to work on that, but for right now, I really just want to focus on album cards and just starting my collection and just taking it as I see I want to take my collection, and just like keeping it pretty relaxed, as I don't want to like really stress. Due to the fact that my bias is pretty expensive, I don't really want to pressure myself into anything, but my main goal is really truly that one Starship Square card. So yeah, begging again in this video, but that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you so much. Bye.